HarperCollins presents The Naughtiest Unicorn on a Treasure Hunt and the Fireworks Festival by Pip Bird. Read by Elexi Walker. The Naughtiest Unicorn on a Treasure Hunt. Chapter 1. Searching for Special Treasure.
"Unicorns ready,"
said Miss Glitterhorn sleepily. The unicorns neighed and stamped their hooves.
"Unicorn school students ready,"
said the teacher, stifling a yawn.
"Yes,"
yelled Mira, along with the rest of Class Red. Mira and her classmates had all got up super early and come to the pumpkin patch in the Unicorn School grounds. It was the longest day of the year, and they were going to watch the sunrise. Everyone, that is, except for Mira's unicorn, Dave, who was still very much asleep. Mira had had to drag him here by his hooves with the help of her best friends Raheem and Darcy and their unicorns. For a small unicorn, Dave was surprisingly heavy.
"Dave,"
Mira whispered excitedly.
"wake up! It's nearly sunrise."
Dave stretched in his sleep and let out an almighty sleep fart, which echoed around the pumpkin patch like a thunderclap. Some of the unicorns whinnied in alarm, and a flock of birds flew out from one of the trees. Mira shrugged. At least Dave's bum was awake, even if the rest of him wasn't. Dave wasn't like the other unicorns at Unicorn School. They were all sparkly and elegant and did what they were told, like getting up early for the longest day sunrise. Dave, on the other hoof, was grumpy and greedy and rarely did what he was told, unless what he was being told to do was eat 17 donuts in a row or do a poo the size of his own head. But he was Mira's UBFF, unicorn best friend forever, and having fun adventures with him was her favourite thing in the world. "I see the sunrise," yelled Tamsin. Mira saw that rays of light were beginning to break through the clouds on the horizon. Everyone popped their sunglasses on, careful not to look directly at the sun. Then they watched it as it began to peep over the edge of the Crystal Mountains. The sky was lit up purple and pink and then orange as the sun glimmered over the mountain top, giving out more sparkly rays. The children oohed and ahed and did a few yawns because it really was very early. The unicorns clapped their hooves and Dave did another sleep fart.
"Right, Class Red," said Miss Glitterhorn. "It's time to have some fun testing your unicorn's treasure hunting skills."
A month before, all the unicorns had buried a carrot somewhere in the patch, and now they were going to dig them up. Miss Glitterhorn had promised there would be a prize for the first unicorn to find the treasure. The prize was the bit Mira and her friends were most excited about. Mira gave her sleeping unicorn a big nudge. He would want to be awake for this. But Dave just rolled over and did an extra loud snore.
"Now the sunrise carrot dig is an important longest day of the year tradition," said Miss Glitterhorn. "I remember doing it when I was at Unicorn School."
100 years ago, said Flo in amazement.
"Not quite," said Miss Glitterhorn with a frown. "Anyway, we always start the longest day with the carrot dig to prepare the unicorns for all the treasure hunting that is to come."
"Pegasus was born prepared," said Jake, patting his unicorn on the neck. Pegasus snorted confidently.
"You might not know that unicorns have a special ability to remember where they bury things," continued Miss Glitterhorn.
"Like squirrels?" asked Seb. "But more magical," said Tamsin.
"Exactly," said Miss Glitterhorn. "So the first activity of the longest day shouldn't actually take us too long."
"Come on, Sparkles, let's get in the game," said Flo, massaging her unicorn's shoulders. Jake was talking tactics with Pegasus, and Darcy was helping her unicorn, Star, get motivated with a loud song. "Come on, Dave," Mira whisper-shouted into her unicorn's ear. She really wanted that prize. Dave's eyes flickered open and then closed again. He shifted into another sleeping position. Mira kept trying to shove him awake, but it was no use. He was going to snooze through the...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?